asleep. Soft moonlight streamed into the room through the window. Mira was sleeping beside her mother, and Shreya had fallen asleep while sitting on a chair near the bed. Abhi was asleep too. Suddenly, he saw the same dream again. A lonely park. A cool breeze was blowing gently. Far away, a girl was sitting alone on a wooden bench. Her long black hair danced in the wind. She looked extremely sad. Tears continuously flowed from her eyes. Abhi slowly walked toward her. For years, he had seen this same girl in his dreams. Every time he tried to look at her face, it remained blurred. But this time, everything was different. Abhi stopped right behind her. "Who are you?" he asked softly. "And why are you crying?" The girl did not answer. She slowly turned her face toward him. And for the first time, Abhi could see her face clearly. His breath stopped. Shreya. The name escaped his lips automatically. It was her. The same deep eyes, the same innocent face, the same smile hiding endless pain. Before he could ask anything else, his eyes suddenly opened. It was 7 o'clock in the morning. Golden sunlight entered through the window and filled the room. For a few moments, Abhi stared at the ceiling. His heart was still racing. So it was her. He whispered, "The girl I've been seeing in my dreams all these years." Just then, the door opened. Shreya walked inside carrying a breakfast tray. Today she was wearing a light blue suit. There was a simple elegance on her face. But to Abhi, she looked nothing less than an angel. "Sorry, Abhi ji," Shreya said with a gentle smile. "I got a little late today." Shreya spoke English fluently. She had completed her graduation with English honors and was very comfortable speaking the language. For a few seconds, Abhi simply stared at her. Then he composed himself. "No problem. I need some warm water. I'll bring it right away." A few moments later, she returned with warm water. Then she started arranging the room. The medicines, the towels, the medical supplies. Everything was organized carefully. Meanwhile, Abhi couldn't stop looking at her. A strange feeling stirred inside him. So, this is her. The girl I've been dreaming about for years. The girl I tried so hard to find. Old memories began flashing before his eyes. A few years ago, when his mother and grandmother had been forcing him to get married, Abhi had hired a sketch artist using the image from his dreams. He had asked the artist to draw her face. Afterward, he had given that sketch to many people and asked them to find the mysterious girl. But nobody succeeded. Everyone told him the same thing. It is probably just a dream. Yet today, that dream was standing right in front of him, breathing, taking care of him. And she had no idea. "Miss, what's your name?" Abhi suddenly asked. Shreya smiled. "You can call me Arya." A small smile appeared on Abhi's face. "Okay, Arya." For some reason, hearing that name filled his heart with warmth. A few moments later, he spoke hesitantly. "Arya, can you help me with something?" "Of course. I need to go to the washroom." Shreya immediately understood. Sure. She stepped closer and gently placed his arm over her shoulder. For Shreya, it was simply helping an injured patient. But for Abhi, his heartbeat suddenly accelerated. Supported by her, he slowly walked to the washroom. Afterward, she carefully helped him back to bed. A little later, Shreya returned, carrying warm water, a sponge, and a towel. "You've been unconscious for several days," she explained. "The medicines have left a strong smell on your body. The doctor said you cannot take a proper bath yet. Your bandages must not get wet, so you'll need a sponge bath." Abhi felt slightly uncomfortable. "I can't do it myself. Can you call Grandpa or someone else to help me?" Shreya shook her head. "Grandpa left early this morning for work in the fields. He won't be back until evening. If you don't mind, I can help." Abhi remained silent for a moment. Then he nodded. Shreya approached the task naturally and professionally, like a nurse caring for a patient, but Abhi's heart was anything but calm. His eyes kept drifting toward her face. He couldn't stop himself. For years he had searched for this face in his dreams, and now she was here. So close enough for him to hear her breathing, as Shreya carefully cleaned around his shoulders and chest where the bandages were attached. Abhi's heartbeat grew faster. He couldn't understand what was happening to him. Suddenly, without thinking, he reached out and held her hand. Shreya froze. What happened? Abhi immediately came back to his senses. He quickly looked away. "Nothing, just thank you." Shreya smiled softly. "You don't need to thank me. You're my guest." A few moments later, she finished helping him and quietly left the room. The door closed behind her. Abhi took a deep breath. He placed a hand over his chest. His heart was still pounding. "What's happening to me? I don't even know her. This is the first time we've met. Then why does it feel like I've known her forever? Why do I feel so comfortable around her? Why does her smile affect me this much?" For several minutes, Abhi stared silently at the ceiling. Then a faint smile appeared on his lips. For the first time, he asked himself a question he had been avoiding. Am I really falling for Arya? And deep inside, his heart already knew the answer. A little while later, Shreya returned to the room. This time, her hair was tied neatly into a ponytail. A small purse hung from her shoulder. There was no makeup on her face, yet she looked naturally beautiful. In her hands, she carried a plate covered with a lid. She walked inside and said, softly, "This is your lunch. I'll keep it here beside you." Abhi had already finished his breakfast by then. He quietly watched her as she moved around the room. Shreya opened the drawer and took out a few medicines. She gently placed them in Abhi's uninjured hand. "Please take these medicines now," she said. Then she picked up another tablet and showed it to him. "And take this one after 10 minutes. It will help reduce the pain and will also make you feel a little sleepy." Abhi nodded silently. Shreya continued, "Please don't forget to eat your lunch in the afternoon." After arranging everything properly, she picked up her purse. "I have to go to the shop now. Grandma and Mira are at home, so you won't be alone." She turned to leave, but then suddenly stopped as if she had remembered something important. Walking back to the bed, she took out her mobile phone and handed it to Abhi. "If you need anything, you can call this number." She pointed at a contact saved in the phone. It's saved as shop. That's the shop's number. For a moment, Abhi looked at the phone and then at her. Shreya smiled politely. Call me if there's any problem." Then she added softly, "Take care of yourself, Abhi ji." With that, she turned around and walked toward the door. Abhi's eyes unconsciously followed her until she disappeared